Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Hog Driver 88 here. Today we're going to do a quick installation video installing the Goldstrike tie-down brackets on the 2019 Honda Goldwing Tour DCT. So I'm going to put these on because in the event I need or want to tow the bike, I have someplace secure for some tie-down straps. The bike is nearly all plastic on the outside, and you don't want to use the handlebars as a tie-down location. It can mess up the steering and the front end suspension. So these brackets will install down by the tip-over guards, and they're pretty heavy duty, solid metal. They're painted, and they come with a couple of M8 by 30 millimeter screws, and then I'll reuse one bolt on each side of the tip over bars. So I'll need a 5 millimeter Allen wrench to remove the fog light cowling, and then another socket of yet to be determined size to remove the bolts from the tip over bar, and these brackets will go on. So let's get to it. Okay, these are the brackets out of the packaging. They come with one bolt for each side, and the provided bolts will go in the top hole of the bracket, and we'll use the factory bolt from the tip over bar on the bottom hole. You can see that they're each marked. One says right and one says left, and you can hear that they're pretty solid metal. All right, let's get started taking the fog light cowls off. This is a 5 millimeter hex head wrench, and there are just two of them to take out on each side. And that's it. Cowl is off. Let's check on the size of this bolt and this bolt. All right, so as it turns out, this bolt and this bolt are 12 millimeter. So let's get these guys off. Oh, that one came right off. I don't know if that's good or not, but that was pretty simple. Out it comes, and the next one, and that one also loosened up nicely. This also holds the horn bracket on, so be careful to not let that drop. And we're going to reuse that bolt. All right. We have the bracket marked for the right side, if we can see it. There we are, right there. And using the included bolt that goes in the top, go, and then the horn bracket will go behind the tie-down bracket, and get the original bolt back in there. We're going to do this all finger tight, get everything lined up, and then we will tighten it down. So as it turns out, the provided bolt is also 5mm, just like the cowl bolts. And I just have to position this horn so it's not resting on all the plastic. All right, that's good. And that is good. All right, one bracket installed. And we'll put the fog light cowling back on. Okay, just one quick note. The instructions say that you may need to trim part of this cowl, and it would be this area right here, in order to get proper clearance around the bracket over here. And I did have to do that. I just used a pair of dikes and cut the plastic. It's not pretty, but you can't really see it. But it does help the cowl go back on properly. So make sure all your little tabs are lined up. And seat this cowl back into place. Everything's plastic. All right. Now for the 5mm screws that hold the cowl in place. And that's it. One tied down bracket installed and one to go. I did test the horn before I put this cover back on, since I was moving the horn around to accommodate that bracket. And the horn does work. It's a loud horn too. Okay, back in business, and you can see tie down bracket is right here. So that should provide a nice secure attachment point in the event I need or want to tow this thing. All right, on to the next side. All right, and there we have it. Left side is done now also. Same issue on the left side. Trim that cowling back a little bit so it fits properly around the bracket. And there you can see the bracket installed. Left side was a little bit harder because there was a little extra pressure on that tip over bar, and the bolt did not want to back out originally, which means that when I put the bracket on and tried to reseat that bolt, I had to put some pressure on the outside of the tip over bar to try and get it to line up with that mounting hole. So a little bit of aggravation there on the left side, but all in all, not too bad. So there is the bracket for that side, and that's it. I hope it's kind of like buying a snow blower. A little bit of insurance. When you buy it, you don't need it, and let's hope that's the case. So that's it for today. Pretty simple job, and a worthwhile $50 spent in a few minutes of labor. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, drop them down below. Hit the like button if you thought this was at all informative, and subscribe and come back and see me again. All right, we'll catch you again. Thanks for watching.